Before I begin, I want to tell you something. Transformers 1 is one of the best animated movies of 2024, and I just watched it last month. Don't get me wrong, I saw the trailer back in 2024 and my initial reaction was,
"Ain't nobody got time for that!"
But now, after watching the movie, it gave me a new perspective on the characters themselves. More especially Megatron, because I'm more focused on villains than heroes. Because we all know Megatron as this ruthless leader of the Decepticons. But this movie perfectly shows the turning point of this character and its newfound hobby. So I'm about to spoil it for all of you who haven't watched this movie before, so I recommend you do so before you press play on this video. And if you're a big Transformers fan, I would like for you to leave a comment in the comment section below if I'm about to say anything inaccurate about your favorite franchise. With that said, welcome to the Villain Forge. My name is Caleb and let's begin. Now, for us to understand Megatron, we have to go back to 2015, March of 2015. Following the release of Transformers Edge of Extinction, which was released in 2014, Paramount tasked some producers to set up a writer's room to create ideas for future Transformers films. And the inspiration was taken from Hasbro's media because of their wide range and experience of creating Transformers toys and all that stuff. Now later on in the same year, writers altogether came up with an idea for Transformers 1, which would serve as a prequel and focus on Autobot vs Decepticon conflict, which began on Cybertron. And 2 years later, the film was in the works. And 3 years later, by April of 2020, Josh Cooley, former Pixar animator and filmmaker, was brought in to direct the film and oversee the script. By the end of the year, in December, they announced the title to be Transformers: A New Generation. Title too long, 5 months later was changed to Transformers 1, and the budget was reported to be $75 million, which was later again updated to $140 million plus, which is absurd for an animated movie, in my opinion.
This movie is not makeable as a live-action film. It would be 500 million, who knows? It would be so much money that nobody would make it. So you had no choice but to do it as animation.
Now, here's my favorite part. According to the directors, the character designs were heavily influenced by those of Generation 1. Which ran from 1984 to 1990, which was simple, unique, and less complex to understand. From an artistic point of view, feel more human. And to be honest, it's quite the theme of the movie. Now, going back to Megatron, they brought in an actor by the name of Brian Tyree Henry, who also voiced Jeffrey Davis, Miles' dad from Spider-Verse.
Don't cops run red lights?
Well, yes, some do. But, not your dad.
To voice Megatron, which is quite a unique perspective, which gave Megatron a youthful voice than the one we know from the live actions, which is quite deep. Let's listen to this.
The way to revive him, we needed Prime and his Matrix.
We survived this! I'm gonna kill you!
Now, why am I even telling you all this? I just wanted to show appreciation to the creators of this movie beforehand. And now, let me paint you a bigger picture. Imagine this. The movie starts at Cybertron, before any of the crazy war stuff we know from the older Transformers movies. Back then, Optimus Prime wasn't even called Optimus Prime yet. Basically, a hardworking guy stuck underground with his best friend D16, who later becomes Megatron, our main guy. Cybertron at this point is ruled by Sentinel Prime, who everybody sees as this legendary hero protecting the planet. The problem is, the lower class bots are treated horribly. Orion and D16 can't even transform because they were born without transformation core, those glowy things on the chest. So they spend their lives mining energon, those shiny cubes, while dreaming of becoming more than just miners. Orion is the optimistic one who believes the system can change. Meanwhile, D16 is much more grounded and believes in following the rules. However, deep down, he feels like Cybertron never cares about bots like them. Just listen to this.
You know what? I can't believe you made me do that. We are so screwed.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
Hey, look, I know it's all a big joke to you, but not me. I was paying my dues. I was going places, and now they're gonna bust me down. I don't even know how many
I'm
tears.
sorry, D.
But one day, Orion drags D16 and their friends, B127, who later became Bumblebee, and Elita 1, into this insane adventure, trying to uncover secrets about Cybertron. And that's where everything changes. They discover that Sentinel Prime has basically been lying to everyone. The real Prime, the original leaders of Cybertron, were betrayed long ago. Sentinel sold out his own people for the Quintessons just to stay in power. Is the reason Cybertron is dying by giving out energon to the enemy. And that revolution completely destroys D16. Because Sentinel was his hero, he can literally see the exact moment where D16's pain starts turning into rain. Meanwhile, Orion still believes justice matters and that they can save Cybertron without becoming monsters themselves, which is a really good idea. However, came the turning point. They finally gained transformation cards and unlocked their full abilities for the first time. And bro, the scene feels like watching legends being born. Orion becomes this aspiring warrior, while D16 starts becoming terrifyingly powerful. The saddest part is, both of them technically wants the same thing, which is freedom for Cybertron. Orion wants unity, meanwhile D16 wants revenge, understandable. And revenge consumes him. Fast forward, after Sentinel is exposed, D16 basically snaps. Instead of stopping at justice, he executes Sentinel with his bare hand, publicly. And that's the moment he abandons what he used to be. He renames himself Megatron and starts believing power is the only thing that matters. Orion tries to stop him because he realizes D16 is becoming exactly like the tyrants they hated.
No. Why? Why did you do that? Why? I'm done saving you.
Let's pause for a second. If you look at this story, from D16's eyes, Transformers 1 becomes straight up tragic. Imagine starting off as a miner, deep underground. Every day is the same thing. Hard labor, no respect, no future, and can't even transform like the higher class bots. But despite all that, he still believes in the system because of Sentinel crime. Then there's Orion Pax, basically a friend always dragging D16 into trouble. But you can tell Orion is probably the only thing keeping D16 sane. He makes him laugh, pushes him to dream bigger, and lifts his hopes up. But underneath all that, D16 is carrying years of frustration. Now the truth comes out. The person you look up to is the reason you are miserable. And to add salt to injury, he tells it in your face. No wonder D16 chose violence. And after publicly defeating Sentinel, the troublemaking friend receives the matrix of leadership. And after all that, he banishes you from your hometown. It sucks, man. It sucks. In conclusion, what makes this story hit hard is that it's not really about robots fighting. No. It's about betrayal, class division, broken friendship, and how two people can go through the same exact pain but choose completely different paths. Optimus becomes hope, Megatron becomes hate, and the crazy part is, this can be me, this can be you. Let me leave you with the question. If you're one of these two bots, what would you do?